100 Hip Hop and R&B FM, and of course Celebrity Page TV. It's yours truly, Lorenzo Ice-T Thomas, with the living legend.
Oh, stop it, man.
Yeah, the living legend.
You make people feel old when you start calling them legend and stuff.
Okay, legend, but you're living.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I'll take that.
And my brother from another mother. We go back to, can we say, 8 tracks, closing plays, the 1900s. Cassette tape. But the 1900s.
True.
It sounds like a long time ago, but that's because we've been doing it for a long time and doing it well. Got my brother, Cayman Kelly, from Sirius XM, Heart and Soul, and of course, 100 Hip Hop and R&B FM. I'm gonna give the gratuitous plugs in right now. Check them out after hours, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. I'm telling them right now. And and it's sponsored by
Bobby Brown Foods.
What is it?
It's Bobby Brown Foods.
Ooh, okay.
Barbecue, hot sauce. We got some seasonings over here. Come out to the convention center, rock with us.
Okay, so if everyone, rock with us or rock with you, doesn't matter what you say, but where can they find it?
Step you take,
that's right. And it's your prerogative how you want to find it online. Where do they need to go?
It's your prerogative to pick quality, okay? So pick Bobby Brown Foods. You can go to BobbyBrownFoods.com and find out where we're located near you, or you can order from us there direct.
Now this is Bobby Brown's wife.
Hello.
Okay, but if you need a girlfriend,
come on now.
I need her right now.
Oh, come on now. And what about that girl next door?
You remember that one? Yeah. That's how we get it in without a doubt.
Dance.
Woo. This is how we do.
That's that barbecue sauce right here. I like to call it the barbecue sauce.
And it's hot.
We call it straight fire.
You call it straight fire? She said straight fire. Well,
straight fire.
Well, straight fire. All right, well, that's how you
kind of that burn going in and ain't coming out.
No, not coming out.
Now, wait a minute. So, someone may ask, what makes Bobby an expert at cooking and knowing what ingredients work well with food?
Well, he's an expert in our house because he's our top chef. So everybody loves Bobby's cooking. But he learned it from his mother. You know, honestly, he spent a lot of days in the kitchen with his mom. So, you know, we're just really happy that we're passing it along to our kids. So,
okay, all right. Natural. You got to tell them about the beauty.
The beauty thing about Bobby Brown Foods is it's all natural ingredients. It's kosher free, it's vegan friendly, it's gluten free. So we really care about what we put in our bodies, you know. So everything on these labels, you'll know what it is.
Well, thank you so much for photobombing the interview with Cayman Kelly.
I ain't had nothing to talk about anyway.
We asked her to do that anyway. But Cayman, let everyone know where they can find you, my brother. I already know, but go ahead and let them know. Let's go down for you.
Where you want to find me?
Yeah, where can they find you?
Twitter, social media, stuff like that?
Social media, but tell them about your show and what you do.
Well, I'm on Sirius XM, Channel 48, which is Heart and Soul. I'm on Monday through Saturday from noon to 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
Right.
And then I'm on 100.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
The 100 Hip Hop and R&B FM.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
I do the after hours on there, so we slow jam for the grown and sexy population. I know it's been a minute since people say grown and sexy. They say
but hey, man, we say it. We want to keep saying that we can do so.
But for grown folks, understand, we do some slow jams to make other people, to increase the population.
Let me ask you this. I posted a picture, right, that we took about 6 years ago. It was me, you, and Diesel, DeMarc, right? And you know, as we move on in our careers, you look back to what you were doing, saying 6 years ago, and what you're doing now. We continue to still progress and grow in this game. When we even at that point, we thought we were getting it in and doing something. So the evolution for you and your career now being on a Sirius XM, what has that journey been like for you? Because in the beginning, I know a lot of times people closing those doors in your face.
Oh yeah,
and that will happen.
And a lot of no's. You know, a lot of people told me no. And sometimes it felt like I picked the wrong thing to do. You know what I mean? It was such a grind, and I saw everybody else going up. And you know, that's what makes it important not to compare yourself to somebody else and watching their journey. Because you know what God has for you is for you. So I've been able to, you know, and a lot of times I ended up places and I'm like, why am I here? I don't understand why am I here. there. But then when you start to look back, it fits together more like a puzzle piece to you.
Right.
So when I went to one place in particular, I won't name the place.
Okay.
It was like the worst job that I ever had.
I think I know the place.
And I felt like, why am I here?
Right.
But I was able to make contacts that actually helped birth my voiceover career.
Right.
You know, so years later, I would see that this is the reason why I had to go here, so I could do this later on. So, you know, I've had a very successful voiceover career.
Right.
I voiced BET for years. I did TV One, TV Land, ESPN, Fox, FS1, Cartoon Network, Bounce TV, etc., and a cashmere sweater. So, I mean, it's been a good look, man.
Yeah, and I remember that grind, man. And I will say, when Cayman was on and we were on WKYS back in Washington, D.C., that lineup of talent that we had on
that was the dream team.
I mean, we really had a dream team, and of course, Russ Parr has moved on to do his things. He's doing movies now. Olivia Fox is now doing her thing. She's huge on social media. Was probably one of the first women to host her own morning show, and of course, you on XM radio. What do you see for the future for maybe terrestrial radio? Because when satellite first launched, people didn't think it was going to work.
No, they didn't think it was going to last.
They didn't think it was going to last. Now we're doing internet as well as digital, and you have people all over the world like Patti LaBelle who listen to you on the radio. Tell me what that journey's been like, and now when you're able to reach so many different people, so many different walks of life.
You know what? It feels surreal. And you know, somebody told me, like, why you always running over there to jump on something that ain't gonna work? But you don't ever know whether it's gonna work unless you try. You know what I mean?
Right.
So life is all full of risk that we take. We don't ever know what the outcome's gonna be. But at some point, you know, like when you look back, like I said earlier in our conversation, you start to see how that's supposed to be a part of your life. You know, so I started, when I got on XM, it was early on a third-party channel. Nothing ever worked properly. I missed being on the air because we couldn't go live just because of the technical issues.
We were basically saying, who's going to pay for radio? That was what we were saying. Like, who's actually going to pay for it?
And it went defunct. What I was doing went defunct in a year. So I was like, oh God, what I'm about to do? You know, I had just gotten married. Just built a house. I'm like, how am I gonna pay for this now? But like I said before, the voiceover career had started, so I had those checks. I was able to pay my bills all those years. You know what I mean? So just to see how it grew, I still remember when we first got 1 million subscribers. Now this is on XM satellite radio. Now it's about 30 million. And they just bought Pandora, so you can see the growth process. And I was able to remove myself from my full-time job because of the voiceover career. So you know, and still be able to hold on and do this, which I love. You know what I mean?
So you're here. We're here at Essence. We didn't even talk about it. He's here every year. He interviews countless people. This year, who has been the I guess most entertaining interview that you've had?
Oh, I have to think back, but you know, my wife asked me this question yesterday, and I said, you know, I think I might be a little biased, but it had to be Patti LaBelle.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because she's iconic. And it was so surreal to me that this lady actually loves me. You know what I mean? She was on stage.
Did she call you baby?
Yeah, but she calls me everything. Look, but the crazy thing is, like I was at one of her shows, and she said, I want to thank Mr. Cayman Kelly. And I was like,
oh my goodness.
And she did it twice.
That cosign is so official.
Me?
You hear that,
Are you like me? You know what I mean? So I was like, wow. Those are some of the surreal moments that I've been able to experience. And just doing interviews with artists that don't know what I look like. And I'm talking to them. They're like, wait a minute, that's you?
Once they hear your voice. Beautiful thing. Well, Cayman Kelly, go ahead and give the gratuitous plugs, how they can find you, especially if you need someone to do some voiceover. Boom, he's the man. Trust me, I know.
All right, well, on Facebook, it's Cayman Kelly, CaymanKelly. On Twitter, it's at Cayman Kelly Show, and Instagram is Cayman Kelly as well. So again, CaymanKelly. I'm looking for you.
That's right. So check them out on Heart and Soul, and of course, after hours on 100 Hip Hop and R&B FM. Cayman Kelly, Lorenzo Ice-T Thomas, we're doing it up big from Essence Festival.
Yes, sir.